Nick, stay where you are. Nick, stop. Stay over by your car, dude. There's absolutely no reason for you to be over here.
I just gotta remember. Always don't forget to remember to always ignore your police officers. Looking mighty suspect not being in my own house. We better approach this gentleman in a very hostile manner and question him thoroughly on what his intentions of being in this, well, in our yard. Well, get the blue light special. Oh, hey brother, how are you? You just need to look at my shoe. Sorry guys. Oh, yeah, I'm staying back. Thanks, brother. What was your name, brother? Well, say it one more time, brother. Lee? L-E-E? Oh, that's cool. Hey, brother. No lights in the eyes, please. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Just right.
You headed somewhere?
No, not in my eyes, please.
What's that? Can I help you out? Oh. Nick, can I help you out? Nick, stay where you are. Nick, stop. Stay over by your car, dude. There's absolutely no reason for you to be over here.
What's your name?
Officer Clifford.
Awesome. I think I've seen you before.
Okay.
What's your badge number?
364.
Okay. Who's your sergeant or corporal, whoever?
Sergeant Hendrickson.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, this isn't your first rodeo. I know that you know what's going on.
Here's the deal.
Okay.
This is...
Can I talk to you and then you can talk to me?
Well, that won't work because you won't let me talk.
I will let you talk.
You're going to say something for about 2 minutes and it'll be the same thing in repetition.
All I'm
Go
going
ahead.
to say is that these officers are conducting an investigation.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get some... I'm trying to actually do my First Amendment, which is journalism right now.
And that's fine.
Right, hold on. I don't want to get in their eyes.
Focus off of these guys and what they're doing.
Sorry. Well, I don't want to blind this guy because he's got. I don't want to have anybody look at the flash while I'm taking a picture. I don't want it to affect you really. So hang tight. Awesome. Cool. Thank you. That's all. Okay, go ahead.
So you know I'm back out at 342.
And dude, I'm trying to get better at remembering names, but give it to me one more time. And then I will.
Back out with 342. Also, Nick Madison got here with us.
How do you even know it's Nick Madison?
How do I know?
Yeah.
Because I've talked to you probably about a dozen times.
There could be a man who looks like Nick Madison.
So, do you want to give me your ID then? So I know who I'm talking to?
I haven't broken any law, though.
Okay, you haven't. Right. What you were doing is you're taking focus off of these officers, okay? They're conducting this investigation. I was out here. They asked me to come back out here because you were taking focus off their investigation. Okay?
It's their
Both
problem.
Of these officers...
It's unfortunate that they don't have I mean, can we go back and forth? Because you're making claims. What's
unfortunate? I'm not making claims.
Whenever
what I'm doing is I'm telling you that I was out here earlier, okay?
When just 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when it's like after midnight, okay? Just thinking in general logic, okay?
Sure.
It's after midnight,
and
I see a car parked behind a building, basically heading out. I'm not saying that's what you're doing.
Oh, dude, I'd love to hear what you think.
Okay. So
you have deductive reasoning, right?
A vehicle's parked there, right?
Sure.
And begins walking up to officers that are conducting an investigation with something in your hand.
He had something in his hands. It looked like a camera, but we're gonna say it looked like a gun to us.
Obviously, I don't necessarily know it's a weapon. I don't think it's a weapon. I don't necessarily have to worry if it's a weapon or not. But what I want to do is they want to be able to work on their investigation.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely. I don't want to get bothered.
Without you bothering them.
That's why I approach very. You guys approach like ninjas sometimes. Great, even with your cars. To respond to what you said, it's if I was to pay attention to every movement, every individual, in my, well, I don't work there anymore, unfortunately, because my mugshot in the newspaper yesterday. But if I was affected by everything that, sorry, go brother. Every movement, every individual that I interacted with, or not interacted with, but it was in my proximity, I mean, that would cause irreparable damage. What's the difference between these guys and me?
What do you mean, what's the difference?
Well, why is it that they can't focus when I have to focus at my job? And, I don't see the difference. How am I distraction?
Okay. Do you have people that potentially want to kill you for what you do?
You don't. When was the last officer down here in Twin?
It doesn't matter whether
It absolutely does.
There's millions of cities all over the world.
Sure. Where that happens.
Where that happens.
And a bunch of civilians too die from the, police activities and stuff like that.
All I'm saying is that whether it's a city of 20 people or whether it's a city of 20 million people,
yes, sir.
There are a lot of people that want to kill law enforcement officers. There are a lot of people who want to kill people in general.
Yeah, some people say they want to kill their, mother-in-law or something like that. I'm saying this sarcastically, of course, but it's they're upset in the moment, and they might say something. It's called an utterance, right? It's just like the people say it. Now, I agree with you that there are people who have evil intent. And it's like not even 1% of the whole country are psychopathic people, right? And your conditioning has led you to believe that we're all out here to hurt you, and we're really not, man. If you look at, again, the last officer down, even for the county, it was 1936, 1932 for you guys. And I might have it backwards, but I really don't think you guys have nothing to worry about other than just doing things that are...
Or whether they want to kill us, they want to jump us, whether they want to hurt us.
I'd love to. I would love the stats so on if you guys... I met with Kingsbury. Okay. Do you know that? Are you aware of that? Are you really? It's like, if you guys know that I'm interacting with the chief of police and have never had a weapon on me, not even a pocket knife, what's your concern with, what's the hostility? I don't think you stand like that when you're talking to your friends and stuff, or your wife. I don't, actually, yeah, you're married. Your wife, it's like, is that, you're probably on your feet 20% of the job?
Probably.
It's not bad, but maybe it's comfortable for you, man, but there's no need for this. Especially for you to tell me to, you almost grabbed me. I think.
Because I asked you to stay where you were, and you began
but I'm
walking
not detained.
Closer.
Oh no, I'm just staying on public easement.
But you began walking closer to
the
investigation.
I know. I would absolutely never approach an officer in that manner. I would go and stay out of their way so they could focus and do their job. And I don't want to be a distraction, but you're kind of making this a bigger deal than it is. And I'm so sorry. I want to be able to address you.
So,
what was your name one more time?
Officer Clifford.
Clifford, thank you. I won't forget.
Until I got within about 5 or 6 feet of you, I didn't even know it was you. Okay.
Exactly.
So, and until I walked up and I saw that it was you,
what if I'm an old man?
Easily thought that I was another person.
Walk home, exactly. It's just I live right around the corner, and I'm trying to go home, but Officer Clifford is telling me I can't go home. You know why?
And that's why I asked you what you were doing, because
it's none of your business what I'm doing, Clifford. In reality, it's not.
Because I wanted to make sure that if you were going to a house, I would just let you continue walking. Okay.
But it doesn't matter where I'm going.
It does when you're walking past officers that are conducting an investigation.
But that's that conditioning
again.
In
fear of you trying to possibly hurt them.
They shouldn't be scared. In reality, honestly, Clifford is there. And I'd say Officer Clifford, but it's just long. But I want to pay you the respect since you didn't put your hands on me. You're being somewhat cordial, and you're actually having a back and forth with me. So thank you. That's not the mentality. Well, protect and serve. My mom will tell me that till she's blue in the face. That was what your job taught us. But in this moment, in this day and age, they like to say it's enforcing the law. Is that right? That's right. And your law enforcement. And let's say if I was to walk this way, Clifford, you've got no legal grounds to stop me from moving freely on the public easement, right? So, now we can come over here. Just because, not to prove a point or to say I'm badass, because I don't want you guys to arrest me or, capriciously like Egan does, and then lie on his police report. I want to show the good side of you guys, that you guys aren't just here to fill up a jail cell, fill a quota. I don't know what the directive is right now for you guys, but but you shouldn't feel in danger. Scusa, I think, was the last injured officer, and that was because of his meniscus, right? And when was the last officer injured? I was trying to ask that earlier, and I think I got off track. But when was the last officer got injured in the line of duty? Yeah, and if you don't know, that's cool, brother. I mean,
I don't know the exact date. Well,
right?
Officers get injured all the time.
You bet.
A couple weeks ago.
From interaction with another individual, probably. Yeah, exactly. Was it he was resisting? Was he resisting and things like that? Yeah. People aren't animals. I mean, we can be. We kind of are mammals, I guess you could say. But nobody likes to be held against their will, or at the moment when they think that they haven't done anything wrong, and someone's trying to keep them from going somewhere. They can be a little bit hostile, you bet. But I don't know. Have you seen my YouTube channel before?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's too bad. I recorded 5 of my 6 arrests. My first one, I've never been arrested before until last year. And I didn't even know I had court. I was actually in the courthouse studying for family court. And as I was walking out, Sergeant Terry at the county stopped and asked me my name and showed me a paper. And it was all really quick. But man, I got 3 knee strikes. Held by 8 people. And 4 other deputies were watching from the outside of holding cell 1. It's fucking terrifying for one. Like, I was uncalled for, but you can see why I'm really interested in the conduct of how you guys operate. It doesn't seem like there's a rhyme or reason to the hostility, to you guys being so concerned about your safety. Only, I guess, if you're in the middle of a struggle, should you be concerned about your safety. You should always approach a situation with caution, but don't presume we have a weapon on us that we're going to use it on you. Because I think the Second Amendment still is legal, right? Or in play. I don't know how they'd say it, but a constitutional right. So, like, why is it that Wilson and loosely accosted me over the park? Probably because I was walking up on a traffic stop, doing my journalism. It was kind of uncalled for, I guess.
So, but also that day,
Please sign out.
Lieutenant Wilson and Sergeant Houston made contact with you.
Mm-hmm.
What was going on in the park that day?
Yeah, that's why I came. I wanted to talk to you guys about my airsoft guns.
Okay. So that was National Night Out. Correct?
Yeah, you guys have one every year.
Okay. And that was a few days, if not a week prior, was a large
go ahead.
shooting, correct?
Yeah, in Dallas so it was Dayton, Ohio, and in El Paso.
Yeah.
I got the newspaper. I saw that.
Go
ahead. Sorry, Clifford.
One thing that was brought up is that it was a public safety issue. Okay. Because we obviously know, okay?
So you got a directive then afterwards. Sorry, go ahead.
No, not even that.
Were you told did you guys just all have come up with it all on your own that we have to go and be more vigilant when it comes to firearms in public because of that? Or did your captain, sergeant, even the chiefs say to you, everybody as a group, saying we need to be more vigilant about safety and weapons?
I think it was a little bit of both.
It probably was. Right, absolutely. Because you guys are smart, I'd imagine.
So one thing that I'll put out there that we've had discussions about, specifically with you, is that we're not so much concerned that of what you're going to do, or like whether you're going to have a law enforcement or whether you're going to have a firearm or not, okay? Because every time that we've come in contact with you, those firearms are usually airsoft, toys, or whatever, right?
Right.
And we've obviously dealt with you quite a lot. Am I wrong?
Say it one more time.
So we have dealt with you quite often, right? Correct? Over the last several years.
I would say not to my intentions to interact with you, but I've been approached, accosted, however you want to put it.
So on that specific day,
okay. Oh, at the park?
At the park.
Okay, yes, sir.
There was multiple citizens that had called in of concern.
From the park?
From the park.
They couldn't just walk, hey, who's that guy? That seems weird. But I saw the log. It was, I want to say it was like 4:38. right? Was a call-in, we'll just say. Dispatch said. And then it was the same time so the call-in and the dispatch time was the same times. So it leads me to believe that it was an officer's decision to approach me, or a citizen went up to an officer and made a complaint. What's the difference between me and somebody with a cowboy hat doing the same thing at the park? Like, just for an example, because it's not me. I'm trying to have you imagine somebody else.
So like I was saying before, it's not so much that we're concerned that you're going to do anything. What we're concerned about is that somebody that doesn't know you is going to see you with that stuff after having unfortunate events that have happened in other cities. Okay.
Yeah. Nobody likes that.
That are going to say, "Oh my gosh, this guy's got a gun. What are we going to do?" And
Yeah, dude. That's great point, right?
yeah, so they have their heightened awareness.
Yeah.
Worried.
Because they don't have they don't know maybe it's going to happen to us now because that's what the news portrays. Fear, right? Gosh, that sucks.
So,
That's what sells.
so for all we know, and people had every right to, there was probably a lot of people that were considered carrying that day.
You bet.
That were at a very heightened awareness.
Yeah.
And at any time, had you grabbed one of those guns out of not even necessarily any malicious reasoning,
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that
But if I
you
started to get
probably would
handsy,
have had guns drawn on you by citizens.
I took a risk going out there. You better believe it. But somebody's got to figure it out. When is the appropriate time to go out and bear arms as we're allowed to do in our Second Amendment? 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. Well, what is it? Maybe Clifford, but I don't think it matters. I think that if anybody has a weapon that isn't wearing a badge and doesn't go by officer or LEO, then they're a threat. Well, you've told me that you didn't know who I was, and I was just walking up. I didn't appear to have any bulges or anything like that, and I was still considered a threat. Why couldn't I just be, hey, that's the guy who pays taxes and that goes to our, to make sure that we can operate safely, have the equipment we need. Why couldn't I be that guy? Because you guys are conditioned to think that everybody's a threat. And to think safety, but safety to you means everybody's